presents you brought. Happy, merry little boy. Think of Christmas, think of snow, think of sleigh bells, here we go like reindeer in the sky. You can fly, you can fly, you can fly.
It's a Peter Pan fly-through. And going in there, kids, they ride in pirate galleons that hang on a monorail. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
And you're going to get a ride through here, and the pirate galleon is hanging on a monorail, and it flies, first of all, out through a moonbeam sea, out over London town, and down below are all the lights twinkling. And then they go past the second star to the right, and of course they go to Never Never Land, flying past Skull Rock and Pirate Cove, and they have adventures with the Indians and Lost Boys and Captain Hook, I mean. Oh, have you heard of Captain Hook?
Yeah.
You aren't scared of him, are you?
No.
No. And his Buccaneers, what's your name?
Ruth.
Hello, you're going to have fun in there, aren't you? Well, they're loading them up on these pirate galleons, and it looks as if this is going to be one of the most exciting rides of all, because as they go through, they see everything that Peter Pan saw. You're going to come back here in a minute. Right now, Bob Cummings is at the, where is he? He's at the Snow White ride. Bob, come on in.
Nice to see you. Wonderful. Good. Hooray. Get off my cord. That's it. Fine. Yes. It's Bob Cummings again, back with you. And like the Peter Pan fly-through,
it looks like one of our first little boys has just come off his ride, and he's getting a souvenir. Look what he's collected. Alan Young. What do you mean by that, Alan?
Oh, that was wonderful.
Is that a good ride?
Oh, I flew over London 3 months ago, and this was the same thing. I got my passport and everything. Just great.
And you took Captain Hook with you?
I brought him along for the ride. Thank you.
Well, folks, Ronnie and Bob and I are going to come back with more stories of Fantasyland as soon as you hear another word on the commercial. Who's paying the bill? Take it away. How many children do you have?
Well, this is Casey Jones, Jr., the famous little
Here we
circus
are at
train
the Casey
with a great
Jones
big heart.
Jr. circus train. That's the little engine with a great big heart. And it has the calliope and the lion cage wagons and everything the kids ride in. And here are the DeFores. Don,
hello,
Mrs. and kids, you jump right in that wagon there.
All right, away we go. Wonderful.
Here's Margaret Whiting, a favorite songbird of mine.
Hi, Art.
And you got your little sister Barbara?
Yes, I do.
Gals, congratulations.
Thank you.
Marjorie, Maine, are you going to take a ride? And let's go on down. Oh, look who the engineer is. If my eyes don't see me, Jerry Colonna. What? Are you the honorary engineer?
Why, yes, and we're all aboard.
Take her away.
Junior Circus Special!
And there they go. Jerry Colonna is highballing it, and the kids are getting aboard. That's enough. Let it go. Let it go. No more children. There they go. Goodbye, kids. Well, now they're going to go out across the trestles and over the hills and by the canal. Look, there are two of them up there, cutting over the many grades and many curves and hills which take them over this end of Fantasyland. And down below them are the canals. And in the canals go the various boats. And right now, I've got to get over to Mr. Toad's ride. So Bob Cummings, up on the pirate ship. Take it, Bob.
Light here. What would happen? And sat on there, so you get down a little lower, get your head Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Bob Cummings again. I don't know whether the cameras are picking me up or not. They're simply marvelous. They've got zoom-R lenses and they're a mile away. Of course, I'm on a real old-fashioned pirate ship, and sitting beside me is a man who's almost an authority on that, and his name, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Driscoll. Hello,
Hi, Bob.
Bobby.
How are you today?
I'm just wonderful.
Isn't
And
this
you?
wonderful?
It's just great. You know, Bobby Driscoll starred in Walt Disney's Treasure Island, and that was some time ago when you were a little boy. You're grown up now, and quite an exciting thing. You never thought this would happen, did you?
No, it's just marvelous.
Isn't it wonderful,
Just
though?
terrific.
You know, looking at Fantasyland from where we are at this spot is simply fantastic.
See the whole thing.
And oh, and I see Art Linkletter right now. Art Linkletter is looking for a microphone. He looks all confused. He's standing over there in front of the Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. And I think if he ever gets a microphone, we'll be able to talk to him because he's waving his arms. There's been something gone wrong here for just an instant, but you can't wonder, ladies and gentlemen, this is a tremendous, tremendous affair today. 160 acres of fantasy, and it's just great. Now, here he comes with his microphone. He's coming out. Art Linkletter.
Mr. Disney's great picture, Wind in the Willows, inspires this ride, Mr. Toad, on a 1903 automobile. And believe me, this ride is the wildest of them all. The automobile goes through on a monorail, pursued through London town by police, crashing through walls, and finally goes in to a tunnel. And as you go into the railroad tunnel, you apparently see a train coming in the opposite direction. You can't turn, you can't escape. There's a tremendous collision head-on to the locomotive, and then I can't tell you the finish because I don't want to spoil it for you. This is the ride that not only parents should go with children, but the parents' parents should go with the parents. Danny Thomas, this is just the ride for you. Go on in. Oh, this is, after that last ride, this one's easy.
Wild Ride.
Yeah.
Gary?
Oh, nothing.
What is it?
Go on in.
Is it a mild ride?
It's an easy ride.
That's so.
That's it. Just go right on
Like a
in.
merry-go-round?
Yeah, that's right.
Come on, it's real easy, it says.
Sure. Bob Cummings up in the pirate ship. We're back to you, boy.
Oh, you're waiting for me? Oh, thank you. Everybody is waving at Bob Cummings over here, so I guess I'm back on. I'm on the top of the pirate ship, the Chicken of the Sea pirate ship, sitting right up here with Bobby Driscoll, and I think I can see coming now two of the most important people here at Fantasyland. The real star of it is Mickey and Minnie Mouse, and they're on their way, ladies and gentlemen. I can see them coming. There they go. And they're going into the Mickey Mouse Theater, a beautiful movie house which will have a continuous performance for children who visit Fantasyland.
Well, Walt, it seems to me we've been everywhere, haven't we?
Well, I hope so. I don't know.
Say, haven't we missed something?
Seems like it.
A whole land?
Adventureland.
Oh, that's my favorite. Let's go over there. Bob Cummings or somebody ought to be waiting to let us see that.
Well, we better hurry. We haven't got much time.
Take it away,
Well,
Adventureland.
this is Bob Cummings, ladies and gentlemen, again. And we are now at the beginning of a true life adventure into a still unconquered and untamed region of our own world. A Tahitian village where you can experience a slice of life as it exists in the paradise of the Pacific. And an African trading post, the spearhead of civilization in those primitive lands. Now, we're all loaded up, I believe. Thank you, Captain. You can take her off. We're ready for a ride down the tropical waterways of the world. Well, you just can't believe it, folks. The colors are so unbelievable. The banks are lined with rare trees and exotic foliage blown here from the far corners of the earth. Folks, this has been but a brief glimpse into this marvelous, marvelous network of Adventureland. But we haven't time now. We've got to take you back to see how the rest of the visitors at Disneyland are doing. So I take you back now to Dick Weston. Take it over, friend.
In exactly 1 minute, we'll be back to hear from Walt Disney.
Walt, you've made a bum out of Barnum today, but we've got to go.
I know, but I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and everybody that helped make this dream come true.
Let's go into Fantasyland and have some fun.
Let's go.
Goodbye, folks.
Stay tuned for Chance of a Lifetime on ABC Television Network.